Are you ready for some more N9ne, people? We've got some. So, um, N9ne has made an EP, and it's called Boiling Point. Now, really, before you listen to this, just know that it's kind of N9ne that seems to have more kind of an emphasis on sadistic than normal. And what that means is it doesn't feel like it was intended for positive methods. And that's good. That's good. That's a N9ne that I like. The album KOD stands for King of Darkness. And I think if N9ne is going to keep that title, he has to have works that prove that he's capable of doing it. And this is one that shows. It just feels like being on one of the most terrible streets in the neighborhood type thing. The trees are decaying, the grass is dead. There's broken windows. Just if you can imagine that sort of neighborhood and people actually live there, that's kind of what this album reminds me of. Obviously, it's not just about terrors as much as it is the lifestyle that he's saying. So, Tech, I know that he's good at doing that, but it also feels as if he has something that he has to say at the same time. So, I think in songs like Alone, he kind of lets you know of that. But really, this is just just a big boost, and it's good enough to play for like a good month, 2.5 months. It's only 7 songs, but I think this will work for a lot of people who just need a shot of N9ne. Now, it's not new. Obviously, usually when he does albums, he packs them to the gills, but I do think that this is quite solid. I liked 5 out of 7 songs on this release. So the answer is yes, you can smoke to this. Some songs are Paint on Your Pillowcase, Heavy, Hunger, and Fire and AC. So these are some good ones, and the production, like I said, it just feels as if it's a little bit more shrill. It's kind of got like a more bothered nature to it. It's not the most productive and optimistic, but it still works at the same time. Now, when you listen to the lyrics on top of that, you're going to find that it's either going to get you more in the mood or it's not going to. So this really isn't the first album that I've done. It just is fuel to the fire. This is just more of the adding to the experience of what you should already be having a good experience. So it's not necessary. I don't think it should have to be groundbreaking material. It's just like, hey, I just picked up that Lil White CD. I just picked up that 3-6 Mafia CD. I just picked up that LMFAO CD. We'll throw Boiling Point on there as well. So the unheard songs are Fire and AC, Hunger, Paint on Your Pillowcase, Heavy, and Alone. All of these kind of have like a real off-kilter atmosphere to them, and I think they should fit nicely with your playlist. It's got just enough to warrant a purchase, and this sort of stuff really fits the mood. So it's good for this this style, summer type stuff is really good. It should also last in the winter as well. So I recommend this release, and because I liked 5 out of 7, I'm going to give it like a 9. I'm going to give it a 9 just because I guess I could give it like a 9.5 because, 5 out of 7 really works, but that's still not that many. So, yeah, I'll give it a 9. For an EP, that's really solid, though. The future N9ne dropped special effects, so look into that. It's 2015 fresh. Is this album social? I'll give it an 8 social because these songs they've got the potential to enthrall people, but they're not aimed for the club. So you just have to figure out more places rather than just being in your car and hanging out in the parking lot for this sort of music. Once you can do that, obviously it's going to work, and I think most of you guys have some good ideas for that. So it's an 8 because this is solid music, and N9ne doesn't really drop the ball. So can it be topped? Probably not, but it's still worthwhile. So expect that, and you're set. Here's another one for you, Boiling Point. I give this album a 9 and an 8 social.